Okay, so welcome to volume 3 of FX Dissect. What we're going to be going over now is Euro, dollar, Euro dollar, USD JPY, GBP JPY, gold, and GBP AUD. These are the only pairs that I'm paying attention to for the upcoming week. I went through all the other pairs and there's not much activity that could possibly happen in terms of risk reward, like no good setups that could possibly happen. So, and with that being said, let's get into Euro. Let's go to the weekly. We want to take a step back for a second and understand where we are in terms of the market. So we came up here. Okay, we've bounced around this bottom level a couple of times, putting in a descending triangle. Break to the downside. We've retested, heavy rejection, and now we're starting to put in a descending channel with a 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we're beginning our fifth wave of price. So I'm expecting one more move to the downside to possibly hit a level of parity with the euro, with the dollar at one even, and find strong support there maybe and move off it. As you can see, price finds actually major support and resistance at major price levels. So up here we can see we touched 140 barely before rolling over. Up here, we almost touched 150 before rolling over. So we haven't quite retested any 120s or 130s, but we're coming down. I think $1 to the dollar will be what we're going to test next. So weekly wise, you can see, if we zoom in, sorry if it's not that clear, we can see our last candle. We didn't take out the highs up here, this candle. We left a bear shadow. So what I'm going to be looking for is sells early on next week. I'm going to drop to the daily here. Okay, you can see that we will pull down into this level, and I hope we do break it down and to retest this kind of area down here as being next support. You could even extend this up to about here to make it a big kind of range. But that's where I expect the price to pull down into next before retracing and moving down. But I do not expect the price to move anywhere outside this level here. I expect the price to shift all the way back down into deep 108s, 109s, and we'll see from there. So here I'm going to sell. And move on to UJ. We'll just take a look at the weekly time frame. You can see that we have found resistance turn support here. We come back down, strong support. You could say we're after putting in a double bottom, so our neckline is up here, or possibly the top of our range, you could say. So what we done was we came down, okay, we broke down this counter trend move, this counter trend line. We move up, put in a bullish flag, in which we pull back into previous support and resistance at 50% retracement. So now we're starting to break out of that channel. We will go up to retest zero very, very fast. It's just a matter of how we get there. And then eventually retesting minus 27. Up to the daily, we can see what's been going on. We come down, we broke out the channel once, came back inside. Sorry, let me just fix this up here for a second. My next one is where? Sorry, just 1 second. Okay, so that's our descending channel or bullish flag. You can see we got our A, B, C, D trend reversal off this line. Now we're putting in a new A, B, C. I'm expecting D completion to be up here at 115.5, pull back. Not sure how deep we could even pull back here, but we're going to expect a deep trend continuation off that next move. So after we break this higher level, I'm going to try and get my 100 pips up to this level next week. GBP JPY is a little funny also. We have a top neckline that we didn't quite come down to retest, so it screams trend continuation. We find around a buy zone here, so we're only expecting a short extension, one-to-one measured move if you go by. So I'm expecting price maybe to pull back off this long-term trend line into previous resistance, turn support, and maybe move up. We could just retest this level, double top and roll over. But if we break this level down, I'll be buying. If we break this level here, I'll be buying. Same with USD JPY. In terms of gold, you can see we've been in a downtrend. We pull back in a retracement type fashion. We now break this support, pull back up. We break this level. From here, what I should expect to happen is to touch 1200 very fast, pull back up into this zone before rolling over to 1180, or we will just roll over to 1180 very, very fast. All depends on US data that's going to come out next week. We had strong non-farm payrolls. Donald Trump last week said on his Twitter that unemployment was good, and you can go and find that tweet. I'm not sure what it says, but it was good. If data comes out to be really good this week, then we will pull down very fast. Euro will pull down very fast. Money will move out of the yen pair safe haven, and we will see rallies up to 118s and rallies up to even 154 or 151 straight away. So that's the situation with these pairs. Hope it helps. See you next time.